And we started out to sail it one afternoon. And we found out that we couldn't tack. We didn't know anything about sailboating, none of us. And we could only go one way, and the wind was blowing us more and more out into the bay. And we got hold of a sailor coming by in a motorboat, and he pulled us back into shore. Well, we thought, well, we'd try to fix it, and somebody said if you had a centerboard, then you maybe could tack. Well, we couldn't put a centerboard in there, so we did it on the outside. And we took off again, and the same thing happened. This time, when the sailor came by to pull us back in, the rope broke, and he took off saying, fellas, I got to go get the old man, and left us. Well, come night, we're out there in this bay, all alone, dark as it pitch could be, knowing that where we were heading was where the Japanese were, on this other island. Well, all of a sudden this searchlight started sweeping across it. And it turned out that there was this ship anchored midway between the two islands as a buffer, from keeping the Japanese after us. So we headed for that boat, that ship, and they threw a life preserver over, and we tried to paddle up to it, and it looked like it kept going away from us. So yours truly decided to jump overboard and swim to that life preserver. Soon as I hit the water, I knew what the trouble was. It was the current, and it was strong as it could be. But I made it to the life preserver. The other two kept paddling, and we finally got together. They pulled us on board. We spent the night. We were notified our base that they had us, and they said they'd send a boat out to us the next morning. They did. I don't know what they did with our sailboat. I'm sure they sunk it. And when we got back to the headquarters, the CO said he wanted to see us, but he was on a mission. So we reported and told a story, and that was the end of it.
You didn't get in trouble?
No, I didn't get into trouble. But several weeks later, a guy did go out by himself in a sailboat and spent the night on a buoy at the end of the island. Otherwise, he'd have been out into the ocean. After that, order came down, no more sailboats.